All right, welcome everybody to episode 3 of Braves Ball 4 podcast. I'm Gus Rico. Thank you everyone for tuning in. To my left, I got Lira.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Coach Lira's here. Once again, our third episode is going to be fun to do it. We got another great guest here. So glad to have you around here, and you can introduce yourself.
Thank you, Gabe Cerna. I'm the head baseball coach at Poly High School. We played yesterday, and I don't know if I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
No, you're good. Tell all the fans here and a little bit about yourself, where you played, where you grew up at. You know, kind of a little, and then go from there.
Grew up in Echo Park, Silver Lake area.
Echo Park.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was fun, man. It was a good time over there. During the big time when the gangs were really prominent. So Echo Park was at its height, Temple Street, all around there. But if you were an athlete, they left you alone. So
Yeah.
and I had cousins and all that stuff and friends. So once you hit junior, you know how it is. You know it's the same thing out here.
Yeah.
Once you hit junior high, or middle school is called now.
Right.
You know, some guys go this way, some guys go that way, and
Right.
you're still the boys, but you just don't hang out as much, man.
Right.
So yeah, it was me and my cousin. We grew up together, and then my parents were together also. So went into parochial school. Finally, high school comes around, and my parents want me to go to private school. I was like, no, but all the boys are going to Marshall, man.
What's wrong with private school?
All boys private school, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't working, man. So then we ended up going. We'll try for a year. So obviously the year came and went. Coaches that wanted to play were like, no, man, we're not playing here. Get to Marshall. Played my year. I was already 10th grade. So played sophomore JV, and then started my junior year. Started off in JV. I was really disappointed, and ended up being a varsity. Finished out at Marshall, my varsity stuff, and went on to play at LACC. Didn't ever played a couple football games with Coach Calgill. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that was it. You know, because it was a lot of work, man. I had to work, and I was tired of working as hard as I had to work.
Right.
To get to that level where other guys were just.
Yeah.
It's God given.
Absolutely,
Man.
man.
You get that point where like, you want to make some money, and just never had a steady girlfriend. Baseball was always a girlfriend, so.
Yeah.
So just.
I always say, my brother and I always say, baseball kept us out of trouble.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, big time.
Kept us out of trouble, which we're thankful for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's our first love.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So then you go from we had Gomez here last week.
Right.
San Fernando.
Right.
Living legend.
So
and then he did bring up that you coach with them.
I did coach with him. But a little side note. So as my senior year, we end up losing to Crenshaw in the semifinals. It's Crenshaw Fremont in the finals. And the other game, since we love baseball all the time, we used to go to the city final game as 9th graders, 10th graders all the time with my cousins, because we used to walk in the Dodger Stadium after the 4th, 5th inning.
Yeah.
Because we lived down the street, man. So,
right.
So it was fun. So with that game, we stayed back in this Poly San Pedro.
Oh, nice.
So I got to watch. I got to watch the Poly San Pedro game.
Okay.
And sorry, Alan. It happened, and I love you. And I've known you for years now. But everyone talks about that game. What happened? Alan dropped the ball, but he was money the whole year.
Yeah.
But it was just that kind of moment. And that was the first time I think in years the city had won over the Valley.
Yeah.
So
I think it ended in 2021 with San Pedro.
Yeah, again.
Yes, again.
Again. So I saw and that fall, we were really the Marshall party. We were pretty good. Like I said, in the semis, we had played Poly also, and I remember Big Chief. Chief was first baseman at Poly.
Okay.
Manny Flores' brother.
Yes.
Left-handed stick, man. Boom, just with sit fast, boom, drive everything.
Right.
So I remember on last out, he was heartbroken, man. You just saw this big dude just.
Wow.
That's how I was there for that game.
Okay.
So then I stopped playing. And I remember I used to tell my high school coach, man, I couldn't come back and get your job because I love baseball. I knew I wanted something to do with baseball. So I come back 3 years later. They need a JV coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 21 at the time. I just coached my little brother at the park to see if I liked coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked it. I liked the organization, the discipline, to hand over to the kids what I learned. And as a senior, I spent a lot of time at the bench because it was DH a lot.
Okay.
So I thought my coach was being a jerk with me, but really he was teaching me the game within the game.
Right.
So he'd be like, "Why are we doing this right now?
Yeah.
Why are we doing that right now? And what would you do right now?" And he played independent ball. He played LCC under the coach that was there forever. Old man, I used to call him the Ancient Mariner. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
No, we're too young for that, man. We're too young for that, man.
So he played there. So anyway, he was teaching me the game within the game. I didn't even know it. I thought he was just being a jerk to me. All right, you don't know, man? Go take a lap. But he was teaching me the game, and that's how I started to learn the game within the game.
Yeah, we'll get into that right now, man, because that's one of our questions. At the end, like, yeah, we'll get into that, man. And we want to hear your point of view.
So from Gomez, how I made Gomez was, so I was just start coaching at Marshall. 4 years, coached 4 years as the head JV coach, and then coach brought me along. He was going through some personal stuff, so he was still the head coach, but he let me free reign.
Okay.
So I learned a lot, and I messed up a lot.
Right.
Because I was the only one there running everything.
Okay.
I was young, and I didn't. And I finally meet Gomez and start to calling him every day, picking his brain. We have a pretty good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is we end up playing in the playoffs against him when he brought over all the bums.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But that year nobody knew about us because we were city section. Nobody had Tylen Williams, who later we found out played with the lefty from the Marlins.
Doncho Willis?
Yeah.
Doncho Willis.
They were teaming
Freaky
together.
lefty, baby.
Yeah, they were. That's really
Lira?
good.
How did you know that?
Oh, come on, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta say it.
Yeah, so even Randy remember. I don't know if you remember catcher Randy Akasaka.
I do.
Yeah, he coached at Marshall, but he played at Marshall too.
Yep.
He was our first guy to
With
go
his
D1.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy was the first one to go D1 from Marshall in a long time.
Okay.
So Randy was like catcher. We go into San Fernando first round. It's 1-0 in the sixth. Randy's freshman had 2 doubles, and Tom was just mowing him down, man. Just taking care of him. He was like 6'2", 6'3", had a nice splitty, long body, and he was just taking him down. And we're gonna shock the world. Last play of the game though, they finally tied the game up. So he has first and second, first and second, one out. First and second, ground ball to third. Go to second, get the out. Go to first. He was the guy from second all the way home. Game over.
All game.
All game. And then our relationship got first after that. Then in about 2 years after that, I started coaching with him. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I know he brought that up when he was here that you were coaching with them and everything, and then you went on to Poly after that and got everything going. So it's like when you're in that position with that type of coach, like how is it where it's like sometimes it's okay to be a good 1B? You know what I mean? Like there's 1A.
It was fun. Being in the system was a lot of fun because
And then 1B.
you don't know how it is to be in the
I
system.
love being an assistant.
I
mean, flat out.
You don't have to be the jerk.
I love
you
it.
don't have to discipline.
I love it.
You get all the gear.
I love it.
All the kids love you.
I can't complain. I can't complain.
All the kids love you, man.
I can't complain.
It's great. And especially at that at that program, I got there at its height. When he had already brought the bums over, and there was a lot of buzz. We'd get transfers in every year.
Yeah.
So it was fun, man, and it was the first time too I had gone to Vegas as a team, doing all that stuff with him. It was, and then with
That's
him,
a lot of fun.
yeah, that is a lot of fun. They took that away.
That's another episode.
Yeah, they took that away from us. But this year, San Diego's not the same.
No, it's not. It's
San Diego's
not.
the
It's
same.
not. It's changed. It
Yeah.
definitely has changed, man. But Marshall High School, man. That I talk about that hill and center.
It's like Westlakes.
Like
Westlakes?
no, like Alamany. You mean Alamany has a
Oh
hill
yeah,
and center.
that too.
That is that's a game changer. And then you got the softball field in right field.
Yeah,
And then
it
you
gets
got
tricky.
you got the lockers, hallways to the left. So it's you'll face some adversity there for
Yeah.
sure. But it's not easy to play at Marshall.
Especially with your pitcher.
Exactly.
yard.
Small yard.
Or an outfielder.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I know back in 2014, 15, we won.
That's when you guys got the guy out at home. 'Cause
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Matt scheduled a game over there, and I'm like, why are we playing here? I don't understand why we're playing here. And he's like, you'll see. We're gonna face them in playoffs, and then we might have to come back over here. I'm like, oh, I get it now. This was 10 years ago. We were at Marshall, so yeah, man, it was good. It was good.
But going, he didn't mention that going from there. I went from Gomez. I learned how to scout. I didn't know how to scout. So in Gomez, I learned how to scout. I learned how to go to watch other teams just break down. It's actually Coach Davis. I don't know if you remember Coach Davis.
Yes, I do.
Davis is the one that was really.
Yes, I do.
He was the one that Gomez was one level. Davis was like another level, man. He, as a matter, Davis was put on shifts before anybody else put on shifts.
Do you remember Davis? No, man. Yeah, damn.
Davis put on shifts before anybody. I don't know if you remember.
No.
Davis was shift the infield. And everybody was like, "What are you doing? You're stupid. You're crazy." He put on shifts before anybody else put on shifts in the MLB.
Damn.
And he learned that from one of his South Bay coaches. He's from Gardena.
Yeah.
So anyway, he taught me how to, the intricacies of scouting and how to go look at a team and be ready for your opponent.
That's not easy. That's not easy to do.
No, it's not. It's not.
You
It's
gotta
not.
look at-
It's not. He's, what are you doing?
You gotta look
right
at
this, right there.
You gotta look at all the stuff, man.
Yeah,
You
look at
gotta-
his back foot. You know,
Yeah.
he's front foot here. He's looking. You know, and if you don't Davis, he's a.
Yeah.
You got to be quick.
And then sometimes, like, I mean, we went to go watch Pedro Taft yesterday, Sam and I, and, you know, we got Pedro tomorrow.
Right.
But, I mean, we took notes and all that, but, I mean, hopefully we're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it all depends. It's tough because, I mean.
It's also just one game.
Exactly. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
we leave it tomorrow for tomorrow. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
Yeah,
something where we got to worry about in the morning that we're gonna go and gotta do what we gotta do to win.
Yeah, man.
So from there, I go to Roosevelt.
Ooh,
that's
Rough
right,
Riders?
yeah.
Yeah, that's. I had known Scott for a long time though. Before that,
Scott Pearson.
yeah,
We got to bring him on here.
my favorite white boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be bringing Scott. Scott's
gotta
great,
bring
man.
one of the
You'll be
Pearson
here for
brothers.
3 hours though, because he can talk.
That's cool.
He can talk, dude.
We're good.
So Scott ran the whole, you know, and he ran a program, and he did it without a field, like monkey. Successful without a field. Man.
Respect to that, man. 'cause
Yeah, big time.
You need a field. Like I say, like people are like, oh, you know, I want to start my own program. Well, you need fields.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he ran it without a field, man, and I learned adversity over there, man.
Yeah.
How to you don't have a field, well, then you make adjustments.
Oh, they didn't have ELAC.
No, they had to be like, but you only get on game days.
You're right.
You don't practice
You're
there.
right. Damn.
Well, that's even more of a challenge itself, right? Where it's like, dang, you're playing on the field that you're not even practicing.
You know where they practice at? Garcia Park.
I don't even know where that's
I
at.
don't know where that is.
I'm assuming East LA.
Somewhere
Yeah,
in
East
LA.
LA.
Somewhere in LA.
In Loyal. Yeah.
Man, hey, I mean, cheers to that.
At a city park, man. That's where they practice.
Wow.
And the kids walk to the park.
And they had some pretty decent players.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
every year.
Romero was one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Played for the Blue Jays.
Played for the Blue Jays.
Junior Boa.
Yeah, he done ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Chatter in 01.
Yeah.
To Joe Guns, but I mean,
He could bring it, though.
He dealt that.
And he
game.
played for a while in the Mexican League.
Okay.
So going over there, check this out. So going over there, we have four brothers of 4 big leaguers, right? So I'm thinking, damn, Pearson, we're stacked. These all, you don't know these guys. So we have Ricky's little brother. We have Jaime Rosales, who Big Rosales played at Glendale, but
Okay.
he played at Reseda first.
Okay.
So he was dude. He played at Glendale, and he went to MLB.
Oh yeah, he pitched for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Diamondback and Potter, yes.
Yeah.
So we had his brother.
He played against my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
Van Nuys. Shout out to Van Nuys.
Shout out to Van Nuys, huh?
Beautiful city of Van Nuys.
So then we had Junior's brother. So we had 3 then. So I'm thinking, man, we're gonna be stacked. Look
That's
at
all you
Junior-
need.
Yeah, but Junior's brother.
Come on, man, that's all you need.
Junior's brother's still throwing
3
like this,
guys.
right? So I go tell him, hey man, your Junior's brother hurt. Can you throw like Junior? No, not even close. Oh man. And then Gabriel Romero's, you know, with Ricky's big, this guy, they get the same genes.
Oh man. Hey.
And then Rosales' brother was a little rocker dude, man, who just played because I think his brother played. He's like more of a skater than anything.
Man, so you end up at Poly,
Yeah.
and you're
Roosevelt.
the head coach / assistant AD.
No, AD now. Well, yeah, AD.
Head AD now.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Wow.
How do you manage that? How do you manage for moving forward? How do you manage being a head coach and being the head AD? I mean, you know, shout out to Rick Prezon out there, one of the best ADs. I mean, how do you manage
Rick's
that?
given me some advice before.
I'm sure he has.
He's good, man.
He's great. He's great. So how do you
He's
manage?
taught me some things.
Yeah, how do you manage being a head coach at a
Actually,
respective program?
Ask me that question 8 years ago when it just got landed on me, and we were about to start baseball season.
Wow.
So our Kim McEwen, who's like very respected. She brought me in. Her and your principal at Birmingham now, Ari Bennett.
Ari Bennett, yes.
Yeah, they haven't fallen out. They don't agree on one thing. So she says, "Well, if you do this, I'm not coming back." Calls his bluff. All right. I'm sticking my guns. She leaves. Ari calls me in the office. I need an athletic director. I think you're the guy. You get voluntold by the boss. You got voluntold. Yes. You got voluntold by the boss.
Yeah.
You need to do the job. Like Bennett, I was like, Ari, I had a good relationship with Ari.
Yeah.
We're about to start baseball season. Can you do it? I was like,
Of course I can.
Yeah, of course I can. Give me some time to figure it out.
Right.
He's like, whatever help you need.
Right.
He's all, you can go learn from this AD or that AD,
Yeah.
and I'll get you time off, whatever you need. I just need you to do this.
Yeah.
And then, well, who do you want? He's all, and you need an assistant AD. I go, yeah, I need somebody to trust. Yeah, you can pick whoever you want. Yeah. Alcantar had just gotten there. I don't know if you know Eddie Alcantar.
Yeah.
So he just got there. So I go, Alcantar, I go, give me the AD job, but I need you to help me. I'm going to need you to help me a lot.
Yeah.
He's let's do it. I go, all right. You're down to work with me, man. You down to roll? Let's go. Roll. But, Eddie being Eddie, Eddie has family stuff.
Right.
He was there as long as I could because,
right.
I don't have those responsibilities. So I was still in the same office with McEwen.
Okay.
She comes over, she tells me, and it's the truth, so I'm not lying about this. She said, "Don't ever expect me to help you in any capacity." And I was like, all right.
You're on your own.
Yeah, sink or swim, buddy. You're on your own.
Man.
And you're talking about resources. Will respect knows everything in the book, every loophole, and I can't go to her. And she's 20 feet away from me.
Damn.
So I'd be there till like 7 o'clock at night, every night, just doing paperwork, or doing this. The only one that helped me was, shout out to Evelyn. Evelyn just became a counselor too. Mm-hmm. Evelyn Banuelos.
Shout out to Evelyn Banuelos.
Yeah, big time love. She is the only person that will always get a Christmas gift from me.
She made the list. Huh?
Talking about getting favorites, huh?
Yeah, I found my top 5, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, no, but she's like, Cerna, can I help you? I looked at that stretch. She's like, yes. I need help. Do you need any help? Evelyn, you have your own job. No, I'm done. I can help you after this time. Are you sure? All right, cool. So she knew how to. She learned how to clear people. She was clearing students with me, man.
Yeah, people that don't know out there, man, being an AD is tough. I mean, I'm not an AD, but I've seen it, pretty on and man, a lot. What you're saying is you got to clear kids, and you're not only in charge of one sport.
No, you're in charge of everything.
You're in charge of everything. You got to go to track meets. You got to go to football games.
It's a thankless job, man.
Yeah.
You know you're doing good when nobody complains.
Right.
That's when you know you're doing a good job. If someone's complaining, it comes with the territory. But if nobody says anything, you know you did good, man.
Right.
But how is it to manage the AD and then have baseball practice and then have games and then you got other
staff probably.
I know, but it's like you still gotta.
Like I said, without free floors, it wouldn't be called baseball.
Ooh,
there you go.
Like that?
So there we go.
Damn.
There we go. See, that's the secret weapon. For real.
I've told Freddie, I mean...
wow, that's deep.
Yeah, big time. He knows. And a lot of love for Fred, man.
Shout out to Freddie Flores.
Yeah, big time.
The right-hand man.
The right-hand man. Kids love him. He knows how to instruct. But in due time, it's going to be his. I'm not doing this forever, I told him. There comes a point where...
So you're telling me I can't apply for it?
Oh, you can always apply.
Well, you got competition.
I got competition.
Okay,
I was just kidding.
Competition.
That's too far for me, man. That's on the east side of 405, man. Come on. Man, that's good, man. Shout out to him.
Without Fred, there wouldn't be Paul baseball. He's been great, man. I mean, and we're always on the same page. We've never argued about who to put in or what to put in in a situation. We started tripping out on that about a year ago. How we've always been on the same page. Always,
You got to be on the same page, man.
Yeah.
I mean, being an assistant and head coach, whatever, but you got to be on the same page. All coaches,
right.
Even the day before, probably a couple of days at practice and all that stuff. I mean, that goes a long way.
And it's good having him there too because he's closer in age with the kids too, man. So
yeah.
But even he can't figure him out sometimes. So
Right. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Freddie's been great.
No, yeah. So going now, and you're at Poly, you're going through all that. You have your teams. You have these players that help you get these 10 titles, league titles, and things like that. Like, what players do you think reminisce and represented Poly to the fullest? Like, you have Chivo out there, and then you had Eddie Baeza. You have all these other guys.
Those are legends before my time, man. And
Well,
Eddie's a big time legend. I mean, he got drafted three times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Got drafted. He also, but Eddie also coached with us. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yes.
Eddie. Yeah. We had the Poly also. We had Eddie, Miguel Gomez, and Barrett.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Barrett was playing any ball. Yeah.
Yes.
Let me tell you a story about Barrett. At one alumni game, comes in. He's still playing. He's still playing pro. Tells all the infielders out there just lay down. They all sit down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just throwing gas.
That's pretty confident right there.
Yeah, he could bring it. He can bring it. So I had all those guys. That's what, going back to that though. It took the players play the game. You know, you can have so many baseball heads there,
Yeah.
and it's still not gonna make a difference if they don't buy in.
Right.
So that year we get 10 run. The year I had those guys, yeah, only had for a year. The year we had those guys, I get 10 run, 10 times.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, man, did I get in the wrong thing? So the following year is the year Felipe Hernandez checks in.
Yes.
Changed the dynamic of the team because
Where do you chicken from?
Birmingham's been good to me.
Man, shout out to Felipe. I'm sure you're watching. Hopefully he's watching.
Yeah, he just came back from playing in Mexico.
Yeah,
He's
shout
still
out to
playing.
Felipe, man.
Well, that was another one that we were gonna talk about as well,
Yeah,
right?
bring him in maybe sometime. In
De
the next couple
La
weeks,
Hoya from last year too.
Yeah.
Birmingham's been good to me.
Birmingham's been good, man. Yeah. See, we help each other out, man.
Yeah. So going back to that, we had those pretty much. Biggie should play pro ball, but he had the accident. You know that.
Yeah.
So Biggie should play pro ball. You had Eddie who played pro ball. You had Brett Berry who played pro ball.
Yeah.
And with all the baseball heads, we still couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah.
Next year it's just me and Luke. I don't know if you remember Luke.
I don't.
Played at Poly, played for Schwal, center fielder. Anyway, it was just me and him. Felipe checks in. The dynamic of the team changes. Everybody starts buying in. We only lose 9 games.
Damn.
And that was the year that everything started rolling.
Yeah. I mean, you have 10 league titles.
Yeah.
You have 2 trips to the semis in the last 4 years. I mean, like we said, you got, Chivo, Eddie, Felipe, Miguel Gomez, Elias,
That's Galois.
Alavis. Yes, I know, man. Woo! That guy no hit at USC. And I don't know
Yeah,
how.
no hit.
We got no hit.
And he struck 3.
He-
Bring it out. Strike 3, yes or no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Even the
man.
umpire buckled.
Yeah, everyone buckled. That
Buffalo.
must have been the filthiest guy we've seen that year. I mean, he was lights out, man.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal. Shout out to him.
And he still comes back. He's very grateful.
He looked like a really humble kid. I mean, that day at USC, I mean, we had absolutely no chance.
No answer.
No, we
No
were
answer.
and we knew we were gonna face him. I mean, and we tried to prepare ourselves as much as we could. Curveball machine, this, that. It didn't matter.
And what year was this?
2019.
2019.
2019? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
You were-
when
you were the
Birmingham
fourth
won it,
seed.
right?
What?
That's when we won it, yeah. You were
So
the
you guys-
4th seed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys got no hit and won. Walk, sack, fly. Hello.
Questionable one.
There's a video out there. There's a video on
Yeah, there's a
YouTube
video
out
out
there. Yeah. So,
Check it out.
yeah, man. I mean, Paulie. I mean, to me and Lira, it has a lot of history. behind
Right.
it. I mean,
No, when I got there, I had just come from I was 2 years removed, a year and a half removed from San Fernando, and that was when the San Fernando Poly rivalry was huge because
yes.
players were coming to Gomez.
Yeah.
So I walk in there, I'm like, shit, how's supposed to continue?
You good?
How am I supposed to treat Shaw? What the hell's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because he knows where I'm coming from, and as soon as I walked in, he sees me. He's like, "What's up, number 6?" What do you mean, number 6? He's like, "You're the 6th coach in Poly history, man. Congratulations."
Oh wow.
Yeah, congratulations. Hugs me, gives me the blueprint to sprinklers on the field, which is like giving you, it's like giving you gold.
Yeah.
He has here. You're gonna need this, and congratulations, man. Whatever you need, let me know.
That's awesome.
He never once stepped in to tell me, hey man, you guys gotta do this, you guys gotta do that. It wasn't until I asked him that year too, the year that we turned it around, was the year that Coach Schwal started helping us out as well.
I do remember that.
So
I do remember him coming back. He actually went and go scout a couple games.
yeah, well now he's scouting. Back then he was just coaching. He coached for 3 or 4 years with us, and now he just scouts.
Okay. So Coach Schwal, and then he actually took Pauly to Dodger Stadium in
96 and 99.
99.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it went to Montes.
Yeah.
First name is
Andy
Montes. And then Andy ended up at Kennedy.
He was at Kennedy for a long time before that.
Yes.
And now he's at Fairfax.
And then from Montes it went to
me.
you. And then, man,
Been there.
You've been there since.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where we're talking about certain things where you got your players and then your coaches and you take over and then you can talk about culture, like the history of Pauly. Like my mom graduated from Pauly High School,
Right?
So back in the
70s,
80s.
Wow,
So like there's a lot of history back there. How is it to be a part of? You already know San Fernando's rich history,
Right.
And Gomez deeped into it. We knew a little bit about that and teach us some things. Like what about Pauly? Because I know you guys do the Cinco de Mayo games,
Yeah,
right?
we did it for a little bit. We haven't done it in the last couple of years, but that was fun. It was definitely like a senior day Cinco de Mayo thing. It was really fun.
I went to a couple of those.
Yeah, we went to
Tamborazo,
Tamborazo,
live music,
Yeah.
Taco guy.
Yeah, it was.
I was there to scout. Pauly, and then I'm like,
So you became part of
eating
it.
tacos. I got live music in my ear. I'm like, wait a minute.
You
I'm
might
not
as well
scouting
just-
anything.
Need a cold one somewhere.
I need a cold one if I'm going to be here. This is a perfect game to scout.
Well, that's where someone relates to. Where you go to that game, you relate to that culture, and you're like, and you kind of forget, and you feel like you're a part of it,
Yeah.
right? So like going through that whole Pauly, being in this long, and all that. How has that culture gone from there to now? When you got there to now, is it still the same? Has it changed a little bit, or how's it gone about?
Well, I think now where I came in with no expectations. Now we're expected to win every year. There's an expectation to win, and yesterday there was a kid. We were wearing a poly, and his dad told me, he was wearing a poly hat in the stands, and people were coming up and asking, "Are you gonna your poly's transfer next year? Your poly's transfer next year?" So it's we get guys coming in, and
Are you wearing a Pauly hat or a Birmingham hat?
he was wearing a poly hat. His new one.
So you're starting to get a lot more people interested in wanting to go into Pauly, which some people. Back then it was still a thing, and then you probably kind of lost it, right? Now you're getting back to that. And
one thing I went and counted. When I first got there was 9 starters, more of them at Arlita, because that's when Arlita was rolling, than anywhere else.
Remember that?
Arlita?
Your years?
Maldonado.
No,
Edgar Maldonado.
yeah,
right.
that was before.
That was before you?
That was before, but they were still good when I was there.
Yeah,
They were pretty good.
they had
They had
Pepe Marquez, a shortstop, who's our
Arlita
his
was
brother,
good.
our JV coach. Yeah.
We gotta bring in somebody from the west side, man. We brought too many people from the east side. Man. So
Definitely rich history. If you guys want history from Polyman, there's one guy who can tell you it all.
Who's this?
Robert Ottos.
Ramos.
You guys don't know Robert Ottos?
Who's that?
Plays for the Packtown Pirates.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Robert.
Yeah,
Robert.
that sounds.
Left-handed bat. He's been around forever.
You going to Pauly?
Yeah, obviously he went to Poly.
Yeah.
He was there when he graduated in '87.
Man.
Yeah. Shout out to the Pirates.
He's the one that sat me down one time and gave me the whole book, man.
Damn. Okay.
He gave me the whole. He told me how everybody, it was easier back then. So everybody had baseball players had service for 5th, baseball for 6th. Practice started at lunch.
Damn.
They were done. They were done by the time school was out. They were done.
Yeah. Now it's different. Now
Oh, yeah,
you
it's
have
different.
what is it? Block period? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's also harder to manipulate your schedule.
Yeah.
It was easier back then. Also, coach told the counselor something that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot more red tape.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah. So, moving on. Who do you think is your biggest rival, and why? I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, you said San Fernando.
Yeah, you said San Fernando. And then,
San Fernando games are always fun just because, went there. Marshall games are always fun because I played there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as far as the league goes, it's always Verdugo. Verdugo's always been there. But, I mean, we did.
Shout out to Verdugo out there.
Last 3 years.
Angel?
Yeah, last 3
Angel.
years.
Shout out to Angel.
We rattled off three years of undefeated league play.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, it took a year off, and it was another 2 years before that. So, I mean, this year, I think what helped us out was our league played better to get as a whole.
Yeah.
And that's what got us in the Open.
North Hollywood.
Yes.
North Hollywood, Verdugo, yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't just a one-man show. So everyone else playing together helped us out where before it was just us, take care of business. But they gotten better. You know who got better, though, and you notice is Chavez.
Chavez. Oh, that's right.
They
down the street.
They just don't throw the ball. They play catch.
Yeah.
He hit and runs. He's got a couple guys over there, man.
That's good.
So, yeah, it's good for the area.
Shout out. Yes, exactly.
It's
I
good
mean,
for
it
the
makes
area.
everybody better.
It does.
You know what I mean?
It does.
More games you go scout.
And have some tacos.
And have some, exactly. Have some taco and tamborazo in your ear. Absolutely, man. That's awesome.
You know, one of the administrators, Mr. Cassius, who's this Tom Barrazo that's going to show? It's not Tom Barrazo, dude.
Don't worry about it.
Tom Barrazo.
Just nod your head to the music. Man, that's awesome. That's great, man.
And so Verdugo, we have one of our alumni there too from Braves alumni, Diego. He coached him, and he came with the Braves, and he's at Verdugo. But it's crazy how now it's more when you bring people in like Cerna that come in and you kind of start learning about that because playing at San Fernando you had the Kennedys, the Silmars, all this, and then you had the Paulies. But then outside of that, it was just like, all right, cool, But to know that they're the other league where they do come up with these rivalries, these competitions where it's like, damn, they was out there. It was rowdy on that other side too. And at that time, Arlita was there too doing their stuff. So it's just crazy how much unified and kind of we were all kind of connected, but yet it was rivalries to the fullest. Like a bunch of just Hispanics going at it or whoever and doing stuff where it's like it brought everybody together. I guess at the end, right? Like where you have people like us kind of reminiscing on those times where it's like now you can still have that, and hopefully the new generation just keeps it going because rivalries is always fun, man. When you look forward to those games, you know what I mean? Like Birmingham going against Chester or Cleveland or doing whatever, or Granada, right? Now you got Paulie going at it with Verdugo, now San Fernando, and those times,
When I got to San Fernando, there was no better game I've been a part of than San Fernando Kitty.
Oh yeah,
those were cracking, dude.
Well, I'm sure.
Oh no, don't worry. Birmingham, we had our one time with Kennedy too. They know a little bit about us. They're like, we always come back. Hey, no, man.
And that's when you had all the people on Gothic or whatever that street is.
Yeah.
Having adult beverages probably.
Probably, most definitely. Most definitely, man.
It was fun.
But yeah, Lira hit it on point, man. It's I'm glad all those schools are getting better out there, man.
They are.
More competition, the better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And Edder's done a good job at North Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, Poly alumni.
Yes.
By the way, you know those two guys are Poly alumni, right?
No. Oh wow.
Edder's Poly alumni, class of '99.
Yeah, he was starting shortstop.
Yeah,
He was starting shortstop that year.
No, Miguel Gomez.
No, 99. I don't think so.
99, it wasn't.
I think it was Tapia.
You have to ask Miguel.
We have to. I'm sure he's listening.
Yeah, that's Miggy. And Miguel said it straight.
Miggy was at the stadium. My brother probably know more. My brother's a Dodger game right now, getting a tiny bobblehead.
Must be nice.
I don't know. I told him hopefully he got one for the kids or something.
So Angels Mendola, coach at Verdugo, he's probably alumni too.
Oh man!
Let me find out you guys are infiltrating all the leagues here, man, just to make it good, huh?
Probably alumni everywhere.
So both played for Schwal.
Okay.
Yeah, both played for Schwal.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah. So I mean.
And going back to Schwal, he's turned out to be not only like a mentor because he helps us out, but a friend too, man.
Yeah.
During I had some personal stuff I went through, and he was the only guy that would call me. I could count on a phone call, like every Wednesday at 7, and he's called just to check in. Just, hey man, how are you?
Yeah.
Just to say, hey, how are you? Every week, dude. Every week, and that's just the kind of guy he is. But going from San Fernando, to Paulie, I didn't know. What to expect. Yeah. Where to him, that was just the game. It didn't matter. You're
that's awesome, though, that you had that, I mean, that goes a long way.
It does.
That's great.
It does.
So you said you're the 6th coach in history of Poly baseball.
Yeah.
I think I can see myself as a 7th there.
Hey, man.
Freddie.
I'm just kidding, man.
Let's where we trying to stir up the pot. I like
That
it.
is way
Let's
too
stir
far
it
for
up a
me.
little bit,
That
man.
is
You know what I'm
way
saying?
too
Like,
far
you
for
stir it
me.
up. You don't know what can
You looking
happen.
at Pokemon hat or what?
No, I can't do that, man. I can't do all that. Man, so that's great. There's some great names that have gone through that program. I mean, and they're still, they're
Right.
still coming. I mean, how many seniors did you lose this year?
7.
7 seniors. I know you guys had a rough one yesterday, a tough one
Yeah.
against Silmar.
The right hander's pretty tough, man.
He is Alex Martinez. Shout out to him and
He's
his
only a
family.
sophomore?
Only a sophomore. Paul and Layla, they're a great family. I know him very well. I've known that kid since he was really young. I know how good he is, and I'm a big fan of him. Anytime he's on the bump, he competes and he gives.
And he got
Silmar.
stronger as the game got better. He got longer.
Wow, and he had a double from what I.
Yeah, he also had a double.
Okay.
But the thing that tripped me out was he got strong.
Yeah.
Because he was hyped up at first.
Yeah.
Granted, any kid's gonna be hyped up, but
I can see that.
he calmed down because we got to him, and the first thing their MVPs are short. They're short.
Second baseman?
Second baseman, yeah.
Made a nice play.
He made 2 plays.
2 plays up the middle. Like, it was a game changer.
Yeah, it was a game changer. And then he made like a Jeter throw
Yeah, I seen that one on
to
Twitter.
get Castaneda out
Oh wow.
up the line. Yeah.
Oh damn, that's another one, Castaneda.
Yeah.
Man, Birmingham has been really good to you.
I told you.
Man, damn. Okay.
Yeah, Castaneda. I was like, "What are you doing over here, man? You can start Birmingham. They must be loaded with it."
No, we're not loaded. No, definitely not. So man, that was a tough one.
Yeah,
But,
the second baseman played his ass off, man.
Shout out to Ray.
Yeah.
He does a great job out in Silmar. He's got a deep team this year, man.
Only team in the East with the frost off team. So
Wow.
that's how deep he is.
Damn. Okay. Look at Ray doing big things
He's
over
doing
there.
things over there, man. Yeah.
So much finally coming up, huh? Okay.
Man, he did put that on Twitter or X, whatever it's called.
Or is it because Golden's ain't in San Fernando no more?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hey.
I stay out of that. Right, Lira? We stay out of that.
We can stay out of it. We can stir it up. Either way. Either way.
No. Shout out to Ray, man. That's a tough one. I mean,
Yeah, Ray's like, we need to play every year now. Come down, let's go.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, who do you play in your non-league? Who's that one team or that one coach you have a great relationship with? And be like, hey, let's play this non-league game. I know Gomez said it was Banning, right? With
Banning,
John.
With John Gonzalez,
Because he wanted to make sure he got that playoff atmosphere right away.
Right. So who do you schedule a game with?
It's been different. For a while we played like 7 or 6 years straight with Camino. We played them.
Okay.
Camino, okay.
Yeah, and then now it's been lately it's been, or who's always been there? Roosevelt. We've always played Roosevelt.
Okay.
I played I coached there, and then
You have a good relationship with
with Ray.
Ray. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But you play somebody different every year. That's pretty smart too.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, I mean, it's
rotate
weird
it.
how the seedings come out, and it's I don't know. I never.
Well, I thought last year we had our record was better.
Yeah.
We went undefeated in the league, and I thought we deserved to open, but like I said, it just happened. My assistant put it best because he said, as a team we played, as a league we played better.
Yeah.
So it was one of the less game quality ones. It was North Hollywood and Purdue were game quality ones as well.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. As a league, like you want to be like the strength of schedule,
Right.
Right. So like if you want, let's say in college or whatever it is PIE or whatever it is of the schedule strength of it is always important. Because
Right.
like people that have strong leagues, but yet you can, let's say if you go like you have top 6 teams in that league and you guys all go above 500,
Right.
that's crazy because not many leagues are gonna have 6 teams that do that.
Well, I called the Newsborn rule. I mean, because I saw he was the first one to figure it out. He wouldn't play nobody else outside the West Valley. Yeah. He wouldn't play nobody else outside the West Valley.
It didn't benefit.
No, he played nobody else.
Nobody.
It was also the section teams.
Yeah.
He was the first one to figure that one out, man. Because that's
Gotta
what
get him in here. That's like a 3-hour show.
before he moves.
Yeah, before he leaves. You're right. Shout out to Tom Eastbourne out there, man.
Legend.
Legend, absolutely. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that's like I said, it's quality wins, and
Right.
we know that. I mean,
Right.
As an AD as well, you probably hear some stuff too. But I mean, you guys. I mean, hey, you guys.
And you can't be scared to play anybody.
Yeah.
Going to AD, like I'll have. Let's say somebody drops out of a tournament, they'll call us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coach, you want to get in? No, man, we don't want to go that. We don't want to go over the hill. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You want your kids to experience that. How are they going to get better by playing better competition?
Right.
The more time you play a team, the better, you're going to get to that level.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where it's like even I know Birmingham does that, and they'll go at it with Southern Section teams as well.
Right.
It's like, yeah, maybe you don't have the same talent, but it's like it's baseball at the end of the day.
You never know.
You guys will go
You
down
just
there
never know.
and play that college J. Sarah, right? who
They're
nobody will ever
really good.
Yeah, who nobody
really
will
good.
ever compete with.
Shout out to BK out there.
Yeah,
man. He does an amazing job, and I mean, he won it back to back. He does a great job. Yeah,
At a high level.
At a very high level. This Saturday we have Harvard Westlake versus Corona at 7:30. We got Friday. There's a lot of good games. Friday we got Morrow Park versus Ozella Hart.
Oh, this is last year too.
This is his last year. He's trying to go out with a bang. He's trying to go out
I
with
hope
a
he does,
bang.
man. He's a good guy.
I mean, I got a couple of alumni at Morrow Park, so hopefully the best team wins.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean,
Let's turn Bauer in here.
yeah, okay.
But tell her-
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Shout out to him, man. He does an amazing
You
job.
wrote a
out there.
book.
Yeah, I have to get it. I gotta put my
Actually,
book list.
one of the because we're going into construction, so one of the construction guys, he's like, hey coach, because his son's played for Rosella. How was Rosella's book? You want it? I was like, yeah, let me see it. So I got it on my desk. I read it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Jim Ozella, man. Shoot, shout out to him. Yeah, we got some good games this weekend out at Lake Elsinore.
Okay.
That's pretty far, but
It is what, an hour and a half, 2 hours?
yeah. To get so it's all good.
It's a nice field though.
I never been.
Really?
I don't even know. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it to go support the black and red. Let's go.
You don't know they're both red, but this one black and red. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
But yeah, so talking about going back to a little bit about mentors, like you as a coach going from because we all know the times change and everyone's coaching is different and
Right,
telling
right.
Gomez or when we have Chevy up here, like what was it to be able to go and start when it was where you could be a little rough, where you can kind of go out there and build that mentality of a dog mentality.
He's over here like, oh man.
To like now,
His head's spinning right
yeah.
now.
To like now, it's like, damn, we got to bring that back a little
I
bit.
get into it with Felipe all the
But
time.
like how is that
Yeah.
from then to now?
Because Felipe's still plays. So he's very competitive still.
Are very competitive.
So you're soft now. I go, dude, bring out your phone. Let me ask you: is that a smartphone, or do you have a razor? It's a smartphone.
He said a razor.
Yeah.
Damn, you
I
went
go,
there.
I go, so you evolve with the times, don't you? Mm-hmm. I go, A, I like paying bills.
Mm-hmm.
And B, you just can't be like that.
I agree.
And I had one of my sisters, another guy came up to us 2 years ago. Danny Lopez, the guy played for us. He's over there, man, this ain't nothing. When I first came here, sir, you should do this, sir, you should do that. I'm like, dude, shut It's not the same.
Oh,
It's not the same, and people don't understand that. You know what I mean?
But how can you kind of still have that in there? Because I honestly like.
Well,
being,
you don't call it conditioning. I mean, you don't call it punishment. You call it conditioning. You have to word it different.
But like
You gotta
it's
find
not
that
more of like
balance.
trying to go because we used to hey, you mess up 5 times run
Right.
You
Yes.
mess up do this go run or go do this go do that. How is it now where it's like I feel like you can get more people in the mentality now than ever before. Before it was building a mentality, right? Like build that dog mentality. Let's become dogs. Where it's like let's not mess up. If not, we're gonna run and go. Like that built your mentality in a different way.
Right.
But like now, you can kind of get in people's heads as players because they become more talkative than before. Before they didn't really open up; it would just go out there and do. I feel like kids nowadays, like in the trial ball sense or the high school kids, some of them tend to open up a little bit more than before. And in other words, to say like you can kind of get in their head to try to build in their mentality through conversation, which it really back then wasn't really like that. It was more of go. You mess up, all right. Now you know the consequence of messing up. Don't do that.
I mean, the kids that the players that we named here, just a few from Poly history. Those guys were
They're dogs.
They're
Well,
dogs.
those are dog mentality dudes
Yeah.
that would want to go out there and perform.
Absolutely.
Let
Because,
me tell you,
you know-
a small story regarding the guys that play there. He was there scouting a game. He said he saw a Poly player taking out the chest, not even flinch, throw to first. He said, "I want to coach here one day."
See.
Yeah, but now going back to that, now you just for me, you got to reward more. You're doing a great job. Let's go, man. You're doing, we know you
Praise
can do it. I've seen you do it before, man. Let's go. You can do it. I know you can do it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
But
yeah,
then
you got to reward more. It's and you have to communicate a lot more. It's not. They know. No, you got to communicate.
But that's-
you did get soft.
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
All right,
it's-
Damn.
yeah, but that's
Wow.
But that's what we were saying. It's like,
I like paying bills, man.
I get it. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna tell Matt over at Birmingham to schedule a game with Paulie next year. in the fall.
He didn't like playing us. You know that.
I
right?
know that. I know. I must say, let's play Paulie at Birmingham at night or something in the fall.
No,
you know?
he don't like that. He says, my parents get too crazy.
no, we man, I remember Tony Cardoza. Remember Tony Cardoza, the pitcher?
Yes.
He came from Pauly.
Yeah.
He did come from
So he came from Pauly, and then
Shout out
that's
to
when
him, LAPD.
yeah,
Yeah.
LPD. Shout out to him.
Right.
All right.
He was there before you guys went on the run. Right?
Yeah.
Right before.
Well, I played with them in 2013.
Yeah.
So I
Pitcher.
transferred in when he So when we played Pauly that night game, we played Pauly. I think you were there.
Yeah.
Where was it when Tony started pitching and he started going
He dug a hole in the.
and he started.
Was I there?
Yes, you were there. That's your first year.
Man.
It's when he it was when JC Bark and all them. But no, I'm saying like that's how like then Pauly used to be rowdy, especially if you were a
They
transfer.
still are. He's acting like they're not. They still
No,
are.
but I mean I don't know. I haven't seen them really play like that. But what I'm saying is like that culture where it's like especially if you left one place to another and we were playing, they'll let you know. And that's
Hey,
why
did they get rowdy
Freak
yesterday?
was throwing.
It was. I was paying no attention. I was centered, man. So.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I told the guys be ready.
You
for
ready?
Because like the outfield was open. So the last time we played an outfield like that in the playoffs was a Banyan.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember Ruben Dominguez was center fielder coming in. Coach, they're talking about my mom. I'm like, what is happening? They're talking about my mom. This. Like, do they know your mom? No. And besides that, who was it? Those old guys. They're old like you. Do not listen to them.
Right.
They never did nothing,
Yeah.
dude. I was just trying to get your. I'm pretty sure what's
Yeah.
happening yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah, Tony Cabrera with all the Stogies down the line.
man, Stogies.
Yeah, they're
That's
down
old school.
Yeah, they're down the line.
Yeah.
Stogies, yeah.
That's his team too.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, man. That's
Yeah, especially somewhere with those small the small dugouts right next to each
Oh,
other.
then they do these barricades.
Oh,
where
I
they,
did see that.
yeah,
yeah.
the ball sailed into third base. Someone almost got hit. I heard.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because they're stacked right on top of each other.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, shout out to the fam, the wife and kids out there. Braves Baseball Academy,
The first sponsor.
their first
The
sponsor.
first sponsor.
Our coaches, players, and parents out there. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for everything. Shout out to Hunter Green. He's about to pitch against the Dodgers on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Braves
good.
alumni as well.
Brave
man.
alumni there. Tournament directors out there, you guys do an amazing job of, letting the kids play and, high school baseball as well. Shout out to you guys. Lira, to your mom, Poly alumni.
Yeah, Poly alumni
Class
mother. Like, I don't know the class exactly. It's
Poly
I
alumni.
try, but she's definitely a Poly alumni. We
And,
10 brothers and sisters. So
Shout out to MVP Cards down the street from here, next
Yeah.
door to us. They go check them out. They have some good memorabilia stuff there. And lastly, Eric Figueroa. Eric Figueroa does our table here and our backdrop.
Nice.
Yeah, man, we got to get you to him. We got to
Okay.
get you to. He told me to. We'll talk about that after the show. But
good.
yeah, man, we got to get Paulie, decked out.
Decked out? Let's do it.
I'm sure you guys have the budget.
Did he do all this?
He did all of this, man.
No,
so
we don't have Birmingham budgets.
Wait.
we're not charter.
Hey, that makes a huge difference. We won't get into that, but
Yes, it does.
it does make a big
Yes, it
difference.
does.
The charter and all that stuff.
What I call public-private? Or you can't stand that.
No. You know, one thing we did run into a lot this year at the JV level was no umpires.
Oh, you guys, finally came to you guys?
Finally came to you guys?
Yeah, Kirk West. Kirk West, where you
Shout
at?
out to Kurt West
Yeah,
out there.
shout out to Kurt
Hey,
West.
we're gonna bring in
Rally,
umpires
bro.
in here. We gotta bring in umps. So we're gonna bring in umps in a
Al
couple.
Walters, bringing out Walters. I think Kirk West.
Yeah, Gabe wants to be here when we bring in the umpires.
Please.
Yeah, we ran into a lot. We ran into that.
It's been happening for the last 4 years in the East Valley, by the way.
We never. I mean, I'm sorry, but
But when you turn over to the 405 or you're in a southern section school, Kirk West, make sure you guys have umpires.
no, man. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I mean,
Thank God for our Armando Alfaro.
yes. Shout out to him.
He's a lifesaver.
He is definitely a lifesaver, man. I freaking man, that guy. I text him and he's like done right away. You know when we have.
And now his son's an umpire.
Yes.
They just got to get the other one out of the room.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. You know Mondo, right? You do know Mondo. He umpires all our
He umpires all their
games
stuff.
at all our stuff. But
Yeah.
you know Mondo.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to him, and yeah.
You got Isaac working with him right now until he goes to Mexico. Isaac Dominguez.
Yeah, that's my guy too. Yeah, him and Isaiah, his little brother, will be umpiring our games too. I know they did our Isaiah did our 1-day tournament that we had before Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So he helps out with that, and we got Isaac, setting up
They're
games
doing
too
good.
for
I saw him
Sunday.
pushing a benzo.
Really good.
Really good. Hold on, wait a minute.
Video, Isaac.
Yeah, good for him,
Man, that's awesome, man. So yeah, man, shout out to everyone out there. Thanks to our listeners. Episode 3.
Yeah.
We've gotten 1 7 section coach, and we got in 2 cities. So we gotta bring in a 7 section.
Who you guys bring in Southern Section?
We brought Anthony and Chev from Agura.
Oh, Agora. Okay.
Agura, that was good. He has some good stuff.
Well, Pierce is at Cali High, so he can be
Where's he at?
California High School.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean,
He's coaching his son, JV. His son's
we got
really good.
We want to bring in one more high school coach for this
Yeah.
month because by then I think, for sure, Southern section will be over, and then City Section will be,
On its way.
On its way.
It's crazy. They finished 2 weeks before. You guys
The Southern section finishes 2
2 weeks before. Yeah, before us. It was
And
crazy.
you got to win 5 to win it all.
Yeah.
That's you got to have
That's
the
tough,
arms.
man.
You got to have the arms for that, man. You got to definitely have the arms.
And how is it, just because you win, just because you're the higher seed, you got to flip right every round too.
Yeah, so Harvard once they played 1 home game,
Right.
the first round. They're the 2 seed, and then they traveled to Bonita.
Go see what they.
Who knows? I mean,
But even though they're 2 seed, doesn't guarantee them home game.
No.
That's what I think.
That's crazy, yeah.
It's just because what's the point of playing for seeds at that point?
I mean,
Who made up that rule?
Yeah, we should bring that up.
Yeah, who made up that rule? Why?
Like, no idea.
Like seeds mean everything.
I mean, I understand semis. You wanted it, but
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it earlier. Like, you got to face adversity. Like, you got to face,
Right.
you go to Bonita. From what I hear, it was like a chain link fence in the outfield, big backstop. The infield wasn't prettiest out there. Like Chevy talked, on our first episode, like that won that hop.
right.
It's like you got to explain to your team that we lost on a bad hop, or, hey, yeah, I'm good. Or whatever it is, because
Right.
you're on the road and
Right.
you're the 2 seed. I mean, you won 20 something and 4, and then you get to travel on the road. That's a big argument.
That's
Right.
huge.
I know we wouldn't like it.
No.
I didn't like it when we played you guys at USC. I'm like, why are we visitors? I forgot what seed we were. I don't even know. Yeah, whatever.
I just remember this. Remember that.
Strike? Nope. Ball 4.
Hey, sometimes that ball 4 really matters, right? That one call.
Yeah,
it's
ball
like,
four.
That's what we call it, ball 4.
Is that right? Where's Tincher's picture at?
That's at Birmingham.
Put up Tincher's picture.
Shout out to Johnny Tincher out there. That's my guy right there, man.
His cousin's Castaneda.
Yes. Yeah, that guy, man. Woo, Johnny Tincher. Man.
He was a guy for you guys.
He was a guy for us. Rivas was our guy. Yeah, Ballesteros.
Right?
Yeah, we had some guys too. But no, man. Well, man, we're coming to an end here. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Thank you guys.
Appreciate this was fun.
It was.
You know, I know it's not no street talkers, but
I rubbed it in their face and I had it on TikTok. No.
Man, what's his name? Juan, right?
Yeah. Juan Sandoval, Juan and Gomez.
Shout out to street talkers out there, man. Bring in my boy Cerna. Come on, bring him in.
Even your beta brought me in.
I seen that age, you know, baby. Hey, he's the one that got us in here, man.
You gotta go to. Oh, you went to his office, right?
My brother and I.
That place is legit,
Yeah,
dude.
my brother, yeah.
He's even on the high hog right there.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's not like here. You know what I mean?
We're trying to get it there though.
We try to get there.
You know where he films is where they used to do entourage. You just tell him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
That view's crazy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Shout out to him, man.
He's doing big things, huh?
Doing big things and.
Probably sponsor.
Oh man, look at that.
We see his mug every game.
We're gonna talk about that, Mr. Agent Beta. All right, man.
Yeah, no, man. And we also got the YouTube channel coming in soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah.
That is go and keep a lookout for that. You know, everybody on our social media, Instagram Live, everything. We got a YouTube channel coming. The first episodes that we did do will drop on there as well as this one. So you know, we're gonna start building that up. So when we set out that link, don't forget to subscribe. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to build that and get that going.
Subscribe, click that
Yeah,
button.
you gotta click that subscribe button real soon. You know, so when we do, don't forget about it.
Yeah. Shout out to Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Shout out to Alex behind the scenes today. Thanks for your help. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. That's awesome. You want to give him his
Oh yeah, look at it. You know, everybody usually we want to come in and grab a hat, but you know, we want to give you your own personalized Ball 4 podcast hat.
Oh, thank you.
So, you know,
my boy John.
Tinter should be on here.
Hey,
Hey, it really hits. I'm trying to tell you, it hits.
Man.
I'm gonna get him excited. I'm gonna get him.
Take it attention.
Take it attention.
Hey, man. Woo.
Nice.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming in, man.
Oh, thank
I know
you guys.
It was a lot of fun. That hour flew by, and I'm sure we
Where
hit.
did we first meet? I was trying to. Was it at camp?
It was at camp.
Was it
Sports
camp, right?
Plus.
Yeah, that's when we first met.
Yeah, that's when we first met. That was way back. It's been more than.
With our boy, with the JV coach.
Who?
That's the one that left to Chicago.
Oh, Gammons.
Gammons.
Yeah, boy,
Shout out
Gammons,
to
man.
How was Gammons?
He's doing good, man. Shout out to Gammons
Shout out to
out there.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, missed that
Great
guy.
guy.
We talk once a week.
Right?
We talk once a week, especially during this
Is
time.
he
of
coaching
year.
baseball doing
No,
anything?
he's not doing any of that.
No Braves, no Chicago Braves.
Nah, not yet.
For real.
Not yet.
The Braves chapter.
He's over there golfing. I call him.
He
like,
golfs in that weather.
I guess. I mean,
Yeah, you used to it, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I call him and I vent to him a lot, man. I'm like, man, he goes like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, you're golfing. I'm like, man, we're stressed out.
He's been visiting him yet?
No, it's funny you bring that up. He's been trying to get me to go out there in August, but I don't think I'm gonna try to make it happen in July sometime.
There you go. Go see the Cubs game.
He wants me to go catch a Wrigley game, and then maybe White Sox. I might skip the White Sox game.
Yeah, you gotta go Cubs.
Yeah. And then he wants me to drive out to Milwaukee.
Oh, nice.
So it's like a 4-hour.
Not that far.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. Definitely, that's my guy right there. Man.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no. All right.
All right, man. Well,
Appreciate it,
appreciate you,
man.
man.
Thank you guys.
Gabe Cerna,
Thank you guys.
Pauley High School,
Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sixth
I'm gonna
coach.
come up. Keep
Number
on,
6.
huh?
sixth
Thank you.
coach,
Thank
and
you.
we'll see who's the 7th. We'll see. Ready? Hey, shout
Watch
out
out,
to
man.
out there. Thank you, everyone, for listening. All right, episode 3. Tune in for next episode 4 next week. Who knows what we're bringing in? It all depends what happens here in the next couple of days here. So hopefully it's a Southern Section coach, man. But if we bring another city coach, it's got to be from the west side. From the west side of the 405. I don't want to hear this, you guys relate to too good. All right, everyone. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.